This is Anthony Ricciardelli, the guy with the longest signs out there.
And the longest last name. You get value by the letter. So.
Yeah. And Anthony grew up in Plano, graduated from Plano
Senior High. Go Wildcats.
Yeah. Anthony's about the age of my oldest son, so.
Which makes you a young man. So.
Yeah. He's also an attorney, you can tell from the... So, Anthony, let's start you off with the mystery question. Why are you running for Plano City Council?
Well, Mark, I'm shocked to be asked that. No, I'm just kidding. No, in all seriousness, Plano is my hometown. I grew up in Plano, as Mark alluded to. I went to Plano schools K through 12. I got a great education here. It prepared me for success. It prepared me for life. Plano is in my blood, and my blood is in Plano. And I really feel that undergrad and for law school, and was blessed to be able to pursue a legal career. But when my wife Liesl and I found out that she was pregnant, we got right back here to Plano because there is no better place on earth to raise a family than Plano, Texas. And that's what Plano is for, and I want to keep it that way because Plano is for families. Plano is a suburban community. I want my son Ethan and every child growing up in Plano today to grow up in a Plano every bit as great as the one in which I grew up. They deserve that, and that's why I'm running for city council. We need to have a suburban Plano. We need to have a Plano that has the family values I grew up with. We need to have family neighborhoods, and we need to have a city council that respects family budgets by being smarter with property taxes and not just letting them go up as our property values go up. So for those reasons, I'm motivated to run for city council, and I've been so blessed in my life to have success in my career. I've been blessed to be named a rising star in the legal profession 2 years in a row, and all of that would be hollow though if I wasn't giving back. And I view this as an opportunity to give back, to use the talents that God has given me in a way that doesn't just better myself, doesn't just better one client for whom I'm working, but betters the entire city in which I grew up and in which I'm now raising my son. So for those reasons, I'm running. Thank you.
Okay, if you're elected and you serve out your term and you're looking back, what accomplishment will you look to know that you've succeeded in your time on the city council?
My success on city council will be measured in how well I listened to you, the people of Plano. That is what city council is for. This is our city, this is our council, and we need a council that listens to the voice of the people of Plano. Responsiveness, transparency, and accountability will be hallmarks of my time on city council. And let me tell you some of the forms that takes. We have had in recent years not one, but 2 separate petitions submitted to the city that should have generated a citizen vote, and neither one has been voted on. And the only reason that you don't have a vote is because you don't want to know what the citizens think.
That's right.
I want to know what the citizens think, and if I'm blessed to be elected to city council, we'll find out. Thank you for that. It takes a lot of forms, listening to the residents. One of those, and you're probably going to get sick of hearing this, although maybe not because you haven't heard it enough on the current council. I want to keep Plano suburban. We need to keep Plano suburban. I think you're noticing a theme. If you get all of us, you're not going to have the Plano Tomorrow plan anymore, and I'm sure you're going to cry about that.
Yeah!
Keep Plano suburban. I also want to make sure that property taxes don't keep skyrocketing. There's no reason that just because property values rise, that residents have to pay more for the same city services than they did last year. And if you elect me to city council, I will work to achieve an effective tax rate, property values, so that you don't pay more for the same house than you did last year. I think we need to do that at least this next year, and I will work to achieve that. And transparency will also be a hallmark of my time on council, as I mentioned. You guys should check out the Plano Open Budget Portal, and I recommend you do this tonight because after word gets out, it may not be up much longer. But if you click on General Government And then you click on, which gives you no information, right, about where that money is going. Then click on non-departmental. Again, how much information is non-departmental? I guess it's not assigned to a department. Then if you click on sundry, which, to me sounds like dry goods, if you click on that, then finally you get down, at the fourth layer you dig down to miscellaneous. And miscellaneous you find is 99.1% of the category called sundry. And it represents about $30 million, or about 10% of the city's operating budget. We need to do better. We can do better. And with us on council, we will do better. So I appreciate y'all's support. We need y'all's support. We need to get out and work. And, I've got a table out there. Please stop by. If you like what you're hearing, please stop by and say hi before the end of the evening. We need endorsements. We need people to volunteer. We need yard signs and yards. And we need a coordinated effort. So that is what I hope to accomplish for you, and thank you for your support.
Yeah.